Hey! Hi! Hi! Yes! She's the star of the show. Okay, I am actually in front of the camera and I'm about to film. Let's see how this goes. Hi you guys and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so where do I begin? I actually feel weird being in front of the camera without a baby, my husband, or my big mommy, because all the videos you guys have watched up till this moment had them in it. So me coming in front of the camera right now, I feel like you're about to even click out of the video because you're like, wait, I don't want to see Lizzie alone anymore. I need to see the baby. I need to see her husband. But you guys, this is my channel. Okay, my channel, and this is the DIY ladies channel. So this is the DIY lady and you're gonna get me whether you like it or not. Okay, let me stop being mean. You guys, I know you want to see the baby, but let's face it, I would not be doing this video if the baby was awake. Okay, she is sleeping right now and I'm not gonna wake her up because I need to get this video out there, because you guys are the same people who have been asking me for this video. I don't even know why y'all still want this video. I did an Instagram poll asking you guys if you still want a sit-down narrative of my labor and delivery / birth story, and people said yes. When I like this too much, like I don't even understand why you guys still want me to talk after I posted like videos of the whole thing. But anyways, I kind of get it. I kind of get why y'all want me to sit down and talk about my experience, labor, delivery, baby, everything, birth. I get it. So that's why I'm sitting in front of the camera today and I will do it. I feel like I'm so awkward. I don't even know. I think I need water. Babe, can I please have some water? Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Y'all, I'm still drinking water like a crazy person. Well, I like water generally, but now that I breastfeed exclusively, I have to drink a lot of water. So this is why I'm using my big jug. But hold on a second. Alright, now I've had some water. I'm just gonna go straight into the labor and delivery story that you guys so wanna know. Let me come closer. Okay, so I am closer to you guys now, so let's get into this story. God help me not leave out any important details because that would really suck. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Before I got pregnant, I talked to my OBGYN at the time. I was like, hey girl, what's up? I'm about to, start trying with my husband and have a baby. So we're going to do and, might resort into a baby if God wishes. And she was like, yeah, girl, I got you. She was working with Baylor. She was cool. And then, my husband and I... Well, guess what? I got pregnant and this lady was no longer working with Baylor. She left the Baylor. After all the plans we had together, the lady was no longer working there and I was so upset because I felt like she knew my history of spinal cord injury. She knew my history as a lady. She just knew a lot about me and we had this conversation, myself and her. So it was just like, why would you leave the practice when I told you that we were getting ready to bring a human being into this world? Long story short, I had to go literally into prayer mode and I was like, God, I am pregnant right now and I'm gonna need to see a doctor in the first few weeks. I need you to give me a doctor that is for me, that would understand me, that will help me through this process. I prayed myself. I prayed with my husband. I was like, God, I do not want a random doctor because this is like the biggest thing I have ever done in my life. Literally, bringing a human being into the world. So I was like, God, I need you to make this doctor, whoever it is that I will end up finding, the one for me. So I went back on the Baylor website or whatever and I was like, all right, God, I'm gonna pick somebody. Please make her the best. So I picked her. We had our first conversation with her. She was phenomenal. Like, she had no stress. She was one of the most chilled, laid back lady ever. And then my husband and I were like, all right, maybe she's the one. Maybe we will keep her, because she just gave me so much confidence. She knew about my diagnosis of spinal cord injury. She just had this aura about her that gave me peace of mind. And I was like, okay. Because for me, I had to make sure that everything, quote unquote, was going to be perfect. You know, I wanted to make everything perfect. So it was just one of the things I felt like I had to do in the beginning was find a good OBGYN to follow me through this process and eventually help me bring this baby into the world. So my labor and delivery story truly starts with how we picked our doctor. It was just God, because we prayed, and I know that God just brought her into my life, and God probably took that old doctor away for some reason. So I don't even feel bad anymore. But when I found out she left Baylor, I almost like fainted. Like, I was that annoyed. I was just mad with a passion. Like, why would you leave when I told you that I was trying to get pregnant? And then now I'm pregnant and now you're no longer there. Like, what's wrong with you? But God came through, found me my new doctor, Dr. Hughes, who, as you guys saw in the birth vlog, is amazing, phenomenal, educated, patient, like just the best, you know, the best, the absolute best. So I start with that story because I just wanted to tell you that it is important to have your healthcare team be a part of your journey. They need to know everything about you, your history, not just as a spinal cord injury patient. Like, if you're watching this, a lot of you guys that watch my videos don't even have spinal cord injury or like any diagnosis. So whatever you do, whoever you are, wherever you are, just make sure that you have a good healthcare team. Like, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to do your own research and challenge whatever they're telling you. Don't be afraid to like talk to them and tell them this is what you expect, this is what you want, because that will help the process go so much smoother. Now, don't get me wrong. At some point, I looked at my OBGYN like she was crazy, because this lady was so chill and laid back that a lot of the things she would tell me, I'm like, why is this woman not freaking out? Like, I told you I have spinal cord injury and I'm saying that I would like to attempt vaginal delivery. Like, why are you not freaking out? She was the one giving me even more like, you can do it, girl, go for it. And I was like, okay, we're gonna try, and if it doesn't go well, you know, I'm open to C-section. Like, every delivery is an amazing delivery as long as child is out and well, mother is alive and well. Like, I have no problem with any kind of delivery, whether we're bringing the baby out vaginally or C-sectionally. I'm cool with it. Just make everybody fine. So she was like, yeah, I like that you think that way, but we can attempt vaginal delivery first because you are a woman who, you know, is having a baby, and generally we always try to attempt vaginal delivery, and if there are complications in the process of it, then we will try a C-section, you know. So throughout the whole like pregnancy, this was our plan, was we will attempt vaginal. If it wasn't going well, then we will do a C-section. And I just wanted to say that because a lot of people watch my birth vlog and they're like, oh my god, you know, and I'm just like, I get it, don't get me wrong, like I get it, you guys, because even I myself, when I, you know, had the car accident, one of my concerns was, will I be able to have a baby? Will I be able to get pregnant? Will I be able to carry the baby? Would I be able to have the baby? And I had those questions, so I kind of get why a lot of people were kind of like, you know, oh my god, you're a superwoman. Like, I'm not a superwoman. I cannot even, no, it was just all God and my body doing what it was doing, you know. Like, I don't want anybody to look at me like I'm some kind of super powerful, oh my god, you know. No, please don't put that kind of cap on my head. I cannot wait. It is too much of a cap. I cannot wait. Just let me be a normal regular woman being like this. You know, women have been born children vaginally. I know that it is my testimony, and that's why I shared it. I understand how amazing it is, because even I myself was like in awe of God and in awe of just the whole birth process as a woman. It's like, you cannot go through delivery and not see how you just have to be in awe, you know. So I get that awesomeness, okay, I get the awesomeness of it, but I don't want anybody to just kind of turn me into some kind of super duper oh my goddy, you know. Like, nah. If this baby had came out C-sectionally, I would still be like as happy as I was. So the testimony is not that I had her vaginally, you know, it's that we had a baby and God blessed us. So I really don't know why I felt like I had to say this right now, but please, 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 okay, women are dealing with a lot enough in this world. We don't need people saying you had a natural normal birth or a C-section abnormal birth. Like, who needs that nonsense? I just feel like putting that out there. But I'm gonna stop that and then I'll continue my story. Now fast forward to when I was like 8 months pregnant or so. My doctor and I have been talking about how we are going to have the baby. Like I said, she was on board with vaginal birth first, and if it doesn't go well, we would go into a C-section. But what we needed to discuss was if we were gonna let me go into labor or if I was gonna get induced. Well, I honestly, at first I was like, induction. But after doing my research, I realized that induction was not really, like, why would I not want it if my doctor was recommending it? You know, I realized that waiting to get into labor could be more dangerous than actually being in a medical environment where everything was controlled to the best of their ability. So my doctor said by 39 weeks, if the baby doesn't come out on her own, I should prepare my mind for an induction, and that's what we would do. My doctor was like, don't stress about this, you know, just kind of, she gave me a good brief of what would happen. She was like, if you were to come in, you would come in the night before, we would start epidural on you. You guys saw the video. Like, the video really explained. I tried to carry you along. The only thing I'm going to say is that it didn't just happen spontaneously. Like, yes, we knew that if she didn't come by 39 weeks, we were gonna get induced, and that's exactly what happened. I low-key wanted to go into labor, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wanted to feel the whole drama of like, water broke, hey, we're running into the car, hey, we are carrying all of our camera and our bags. Like, I low-key wanted all of that drama, because a little bit of drama is kind of fun, you know what I'm saying? But JK, I wanted the drama, but when 39 weeks in, like, you don't have to tell me twice, I was ready. God gave me the peace I needed. My husband and I, as you saw in the vlog, we prayed about it. We were like, all right, 39 weeks in there, and we're gonna go into the hospital maternity ward and we're gonna check in. So we got in that night. They started epidural on me. We were sleeping, everything was dandy, you know. There was nothing stressful. I slept that night, we chatted, we prayed, we just had fun. In the video, the birth vlog that you guys watched, I think a lot of people were like, oh my god, how are you so calm? Are you so calm? First of all, I was on epidural. Like, let's not forget that epidural, I don't think people even know what epidural does. Because, like, if you're on epidural and you're still acting like someone who is in labor without epidural, epidural did not work for you. So, I'm just saying, I know there are different levels of pain thresholds, but generally, if you're on epidural, you're not in crazy pain. So that's kind of why I was not in crazy pain in the video, and people were asking me. And let's not also forget that I have spinal cord injury, and my sensations are not full sensations like able-bodied people's sensation. So put that together with the epidural I took, like, yeah, I felt pressure because I have some sensations, but like I didn't feel pain. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to explain it. So yeah, that's that. And then they gave me the stuff that will soften your cervix and induction process. They started all of that to get my cervix ripened, to get the dilation started. I was on all these medical things, I can say all of them, but it's just medical jargon, so let me skip it. But they started the process of induction. Everything was smooth. I mean, I was under care. The nurses were great. The room was huge. Oh my god, I loved that room. Oh, everybody's like, where's this room? Where's this room? It's in Baylor. I think it's their accessible room, and I think that's why it was bigger than most delivery rooms. But I think delivery rooms are big like that in general anyway. Don't quote me though. Don't quote me. So yeah. We were in that room that night, and the next day my doctor came. The next morning my doctor came. She broke my water manually on her own. While she broke my water, I saw her face. Like I said, my doctor is like the most chill lady. So even when something is wrong, she's just like, all right, you guys, so I just wanted to update you that this happened and that happened. And you're just looking at her like, ma'am, you just told me something that I know is terrible. Why are you smiling? Anyways, when she broke my water, this lady tells me that she found meconium in my water. Now, that is the baby's first poop. I know that that is not good, because if baby swallows that, it could be dangerous. And she was like, there's meconium in your water that I just broke. The water came out colored, and I know it's the baby's first poop, but it's okay. When we have her, if she has swallowed anything, the NICU team is gonna be here and they'll just take her to the NICU. And I'm looking at her like, excuse me, ma, you say what? The baby poop where, what, when, how? You carry her to which NICU? Why? What? Who? What? And my husband was like, calm down. It's okay. Oh God, he was like, calm down. It's gonna be fine. We don't know if she swallowed any yet, but if she did, the team would take care of it. And then I was like, okay. And so we prayed again. So we prayed, and of course I had to just keep my peace. Honestly, I just found a way. This is my life in general anyway. This is what I do. Like, I have selective brain. I choose what affects me and what doesn't affect me. Honestly speaking, it's kind of terrible because sometimes some things should affect me and I make them not affect me because I just tell my brain not to let it affect it. So anyways, that was what I did when the doctor told me that, and I was just like, I leave this in God's hand. And that was what we did, and I just kept on with the day. But after she told us that, we prayed because I just didn't want anything to happen to our baby, you know, like, oh my God, we came this far and now she's gonna swallow poop, like, why? But I decided to just let that go, and that was that for that moment. So basically, after my doctor broke my water and the whole meconium issue happened and we just let it go, it was just for us to wait for baby girl to keep coming down on her own. Like, they did not want me to start pushing just to get her to come down. They wanted her to come down on her own. Like, the body will do what the body is meant to do as long as there are no signs of distress or problems, you know. Like, they wouldn't put me in danger, they wouldn't put her in danger. If something had happened where they needed to do something like a C-section, then they would have done it. But as long as our vitals was fine, you guys saw how they strapped me with like the thing that was monitoring her vital signs, my vital signs, and everything. So basically, as long as nothing was an emergency, they were just gonna let me keep bearing down and try to see if she would come down enough to have her, you know, vaginally. So that was what we did. We just waited and waited and waited and waited. And throughout the waiting process, we just prayed and just waited. And when my doctor came in and she saw that I was ripe, she called it ripe. She said I was ripe and ready. That was when we started the birthing process. Oh wait, I forgot to mention the false birthing process, which I now think my doctor just doctored to prepare myself and my husband. If you guys noticed in the birth vlog, there was like a point where she came in and tried to start teaching me how I was gonna push, and she made it seem like it was time for us to deliver this baby. And then that was when my husband like got really sweaty and nervous because it was like, oh my God, it's happening. I think my doctor did that intentionally to teach me how to push and to also just prepare us that delivery could happen any moment. Because she didn't even bring the light down. She didn't wear her scrub thing. She wasn't ready for delivery, but she made it look like she was ready for delivery. Did you guys catch that in the vlog? I don't know if anybody else caught that. But when she came like that afternoon and she was like, okay, let's try it. If it works, it works. I was like, oh, it's time. She's like, yeah, it's time. And I was like, oh, okay, we're having the baby this afternoon. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. And she just sat at the edge of the bed and she was telling my husband to hold my leg and push. And I was just looking at them like, how am I supposed to push this baby out? Because even during my doctor visit, she never really told me how I was gonna do it. It was on the bed of delivery that she told me what the plan was for pushing. And she said I was gonna act like I was doing sit-ups, and that was how we were gonna get the baby to keep pushing down. So me, I was just like, I've been going to the gym before, not during pregnancy. I will not lie to you guys on YouTube. I did not go to the gym more than like 3-4 times during pregnancy because I cannot come and kill myself. Pushing this wheelchair is enough gym, okay? But before the pregnancy, I was like, all right, I know what sit-ups are. I've been going to the gym. I kind of can do this. And she told me, yeah, just go with that same movement and that's how we're gonna get the baby out. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. So that afternoon when we tried to do the pushing with the sit-up, that was when I think our minds were so ready to actually have a baby. My husband and I just at that moment were like, okay, this could happen any moment. And my doctor was like, all right, you guys rest, we're gonna try again later. And I think because she's so smart, she did that just to prepare us. Do you guys think so? I have to ask her. Dr. Hughes. But I think that's what she did. I think she did that just to prepare us, because there was no way she was ready to have the baby sitting at the edge of the bed. But she told us it was time. I don't know. Anyway, that didn't happen at that moment, so we kept on waiting for baby to just keep coming down on her own. I could not eat. This was not good though. Jesus is Lord. You guys saw in the video. I could not eat. And Big Mommy and my husband were eating. Oh God, that thing pained me. It pained me. Wait. It pained me. I could not eat, y'all. And I could just like drink liquid. I was like on broth and jello. And of course they gave me ice, but Big Mommy wouldn't let me munch on ice because she was like, hey God, this girl wants to kill me. Which pregnant woman is going to be eating ice, for goodness sake? Why are you going to eat ice? Don't eat ice. John 3 on law, don't eat ice. And I was like, that's what they do. You can't, you know. She's like, and I want to drink water. She's like, don't drink cold water. Let them find you hot water. Oh, memories. It was just fun having those kind of conversations in a chilled environment when labor and delivery is usually so, you know, we were chilling. Like, for the most part, we were not stressing. And I think that's very important for anybody that ever chooses to go through this. Like, don't have people in the room with you that could stress you. Don't call, text, or notify people that could stress you. Like, I'm not even talking about the Africanness of they might hinder your baby coming out. Like, let's not go into witchcraft right now, because I don't believe in that nonsense, in Jesus' name. However, I'm just talking mentally. You don't need anybody that would be with you and stress you when you're going through labor and delivery. Like, I'm not gonna preach in this video, but you guys get what I mean, right? Like, the environment, the people I had with me made it just so smooth. And I was reading some of the comments and they were like, oh my God, this is the most peaceful delivery they'd ever seen. And I'm like, yeah, because we planned for it to be so, and we prayed about it, and God came through even beyond what we prayed for. So I hold it all to God. And I just wanted to mention that don't let anything come between you and what you know you need to have peace. You know what I mean? Like, in my mind, I was like, I hope some people in my life are not gonna be mad that they were not in there the moment things got heated. But I knew for a fact that once the baby came out, none of it would matter. They wouldn't think like, oh, we wanted to be in there because the baby is out and I'm alive and the baby's alive. Like, it wouldn't matter that they were not in there with me having the baby. Do you know what I mean? And it also helped that I recorded it for them to watch later. But basically, even if I didn't record it, anybody that would get mad at you for not making them be in the delivery room with you when you know that if they were there you would not be at your best, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. I don't know if I'm making sense, because someone like DM'd me and was like, how are you able to not have a crowd in your labor room? And I was like, it's my baby and my husband's baby coming out. We choose who is in there. Like, maybe some people's family shy, you cannot choose, but me, the thing is, you pick and you do what's best for you. Basically, child, let me stop, because if I start preaching now, some people say I'm trying to distress some people's family. If you want all 10 of your family members in the delivery room with you, and you think that's what will help you, that's what you need to do. Do you see what I'm saying? So basically, do what's best for you. That's just what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So what else did I want to touch up on in this video? I'm so rambling. Oh God, how am I even gonna edit this video? Because I feel like I'm rambling. And then baby kept bearing down. She is such a champion, y'all. The baby actually came down on her own. She just kept coming down. She just kept coming down. And that girl is a blessed child. Like, I know God loves us. My labor and delivery story is not dramatic. You know, the only thing that was extremely dramatic was the meconium and when my blood pressure went up and I had the crazy headache, because I think my epidural started wearing off at some point, and since I'm a spinal cord injury patient, the way I translate pain is different from how you would just start feeling pain. So when I'm in crazy pain, like my blood pressure goes up, like things could happen that I might not know, and that's what I was talking about in that vlog that is called autonomic dysreflexia. So I would get like headache, I could do it, just different, many things could happen. So for me, the only time that I think labor went a little bit crazy was when my epidural started to wear off a little and I had that increased blood pressure. I had the worst pounding headache of my life. It was terrible. And I just felt like I shouldn't say anything to anybody at that moment, because I said to myself, if this is what I have to go through to bring this girl safely into the world, then I'm gonna do it. But my husband saw right through me. Like, he looked at my eyes and he was like, Lizzie, are you in pain? And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of in pain. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of in pain because I feel way more than I was feeling before. And this was like after we had been through some dilation and all of that stuff, and it wasn't lying, I was feeling it more. Like, yes, it wasn't full sensation because I think I still had some of the epidural, and once again, spinal cord injury doesn't allow me to feel full sensations, but it was still something that I had never felt in my life before. And clearly you could see it on the monitor because my blood pressure went boop, all the way up. Like, I was like 190 over something that I don't even remember right now. And then the nurses came in the room and they saw that, they called the doctors. We didn't record all of that part, but I tried to say it in the video by writing it. I don't know if you guys saw that part. But then they came, they saw me. By the time they gave me whatever medication it was, the headache went away, y'all. Like, I cannot believe I was trying to go through that crazy headache just because I thought it would keep my baby safe, and if that's what I have to endure, then I will endure it. Like, I could have died. Like, trying to endure that could have killed me. And I was just thinking in my head, well, maybe this is my first test of motherhood. Maybe this is the time I have to try to endure this headache, and whatever the monitor is showing my blood pressure going up, maybe I need to tell them I don't want extra dose of epidural. Because another thing with taking epidural is that it could slow down the baby's, you know, coming down process. And since we were already at like a point where she was almost coming down, I didn't want them to give me more epidural so that it doesn't slow her down. And I just kept like, oh, are you sure I should take more? And the headache was just like boom, 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 boom. And they're like, you have to let us know you need more. And I was like, boom, boom, boom. And then they're like, actually, at this point, your blood pressure is crazy, so we're giving you more, and we're just gonna roll with it. Of course, we prayed about it again. Prayer, man. You cannot pray too much, yo. See, if you're not a Christian and you're watching this and you're like, why this girl keep talking about prayers and God? It's because that's all me I have. That's all I know. That's like all I know. That's all I have. So that's what we did. So when that time of headache was intense, we sang Gonishe and like, you're the God of awesome wonders. I mean, I've tested your power before, please God, show up again. And then the medical team of course took over and they gave me extra dose of epidural or something. I don't know, I'll be honest with you. They tried to give me whatever it was that brought my blood pressure down, also stopped the headache, and that was when I slept. Oh my goodness, you guys, I slept so much. I think that sleep is still the deepest sleep I have slept to date. Actually, I don't think I have slept like that ever since I had the baby. I really need to give you all some postpartum stories. Anyways, yeah, that sleep I slept after they brought my blood pressure down, oh, that was the best sleep. And then that sleep also somehow, because I was on this side position called the running man position or the runner's position, coupled with me sleeping that long, I think everything just made baby girl say, all right, y'all, I gotta come into this world. So she just came right on down, like she was right there. And then by the time my doctor came back, my OBGYN came back, she checked me, she was like, all right girl, it's time to go. And y'all saw it. I didn't cut out any part from when she said it was time to go. Like, of course you saw the part where she taught me how to push. I feel like I'm narrating the vlog. You people are the one that said you wanted this video, so I don't even know what I'm saying in this video that I have not showed in the vlog, but I will keep doing it because the people have spoken. Anyways, so when my doctor came in after they, you know, the baby came all the way down, I did the sit-ups. At some point I got really tired, y'all. I was just like, oh my god, I'm tired. Like, I'm doing sit-ups for days and this girl is not out yet. And my doctor was like, hey, I see her little hair, I see her head. And I was like, Ahmed, do you see it? Because I'm tired. And they're like, yeah. And then my doctor, smart woman, was like, hey, you want to touch her head? You want to touch her head? And I was like, sure, I guess. And then she made me touch the baby's head, y'all. Oh, she made me touch the baby's head while I was pushing the baby out. While we were waiting for another contraction, you know, you have to wait for the contractions to end and then they tell you to do the sit-ups. So in between waiting for that contraction, she made me touch the baby's head. Oh my god. Like as if the heavens opened up. I touched that hair like this. I was like, Father Lord in heaven, you are a prayer answering God. This speaking gets hair. Because I prayed for her. I touched her hair like this. And like magic, y'all, I am not kidding you. I had the strength that I cannot explain. And then a contraction came the same time. And by the time I did, sit up, y'all, this child came out. I don't know if it was touching her head, if it was my hormones, I don't know what the heck it was, but after I touched her hair, oh god, and I did that next pushing, that was when y'all saw her head now come out. Eee. Did I feel that moment? I think that's one of the questions a lot of people were asking. Did you feel when she came out? I was not like to you. Enough, I didn't even know that our body had came out. I was like, she's out. She's out. Once again, Google what epidural is. Like, yes, I felt pressure, but it wasn't like I now knew she came out. Like, I don't know what the heck she was. I don't know what was going on down there. Like, literally, I was just up there in my own world, like, just trying to push this child out whenever they told me it was contraction times and I needed to push. Google epidural if you don't understand it. I mean, you don't gotta feel pain and craziness before you can feel that you had a baby. You will know you had a baby. Whether you felt your vagina on fire or you did not feel your vagina on fire, you will know something is happening. So I felt the pressure of like her going down, but it wasn't like I knew she was like all the way out. I don't know how to. Do you feel me? Do you feel what I'm saying? So yes, then she came out and everything just became. Then all the like everything going through my mind. I don't even know what happened, but I guess people are right, Sha. You forget everything. Because in that moment, it was like, she's how? Oh my God, thank you, Jesus. I did not even remember what happened like a minute ago. Because I was so ready to prove people wrong that you don't forget anything after the baby comes out. I was like, y'all stay lying. What do you mean I will not remember everything? Y'all stay lying. Like, I was so ready to prove people wrong that you will forget. Like, I was like, what will I forget? That I pushed the whole woman being out? It's a lie. But it's true. Once they put her on my chest, the world was at the most beautiful it could ever be. I mean, my wedding day was pretty beautiful. But y'all know what I mean. Like, I don't want to sound like those people that have babies and then nothing mattered anymore. I've had great moments in my life. But her coming out of me and getting on my chest and looking at my husband and saying to him, we had a whole baby. Like, that moment, just beautiful. Cannot even beautiful. Like, that moment was, whew, just beautiful. And then I didn't even notice what was going on anymore. It was just about me, her, and Ahmed. Like, my husband. It was just about me, her, and my husband. Me, her, and my husband. I was looking like God. What else am I trying to talk about? Anyways, my doctor was amazing. God was in the room. My husband was fantastic. My husband was just the best. Supportive. Big mommy was so amazing. Prayerful. She was like touching my head, touching my body, praying, just praying, singing, praying, just giving me words of assurance and just Positive. It was not, there was no point that anybody was like, oh my god, oh, it is over, oh, you should just go and have C-section, oh, you should just, there was no noise, there was no craziness, there was not any point throughout the delivery process that we were shaken, you know. I don't know how it happened, but I believe it's the prayers we prayed before we even got into the delivery room. And yeah, that's pretty much it. From that moment on, we just lived happily ever after. You guys will have to come back for my postpartum story because this is already long enough, so let me stop right here. But yeah, that's my experience. Let me see if my big mommy can bring her over. Mommy,
Yes. Okay.
Let me see. Mommy, would you do a video with me on YouTube?
Not now or later.
No, later. We would do like a question and answer.
Okay.
The baby's here, y'all.
Let me remove the bead.
Oh, okay. So you would do a question and answer with me with the people? Maybe you can give them my... Do you know what? Maybe I should have done this with you. Even. Because you were in there.
Yes,
Ahmed would not sit down and do this part. But hey, y'all. Look who it is. Say hello, my baby. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Ezosa.
Baby is answering. Say
hi, Ezosa.
She's even laughing.
Say hi,
She's
Ezosa.
laughing, no.
I love you guys. I'm gonna be doing YouTube for you guys soon. You will?
Yeah, she will.
Say hi, Ezosa.
You born 6.
My baby.
3 girls and 3 boys.
Mommy, 3 girls and 3 boys from where?
From you.
These are the things we'll talk about if I do a video with Big Mommy. But yes, y'all, this is my little Miss Everything Perfect. So there she is. Say hello. Hi.
And she's looking
How
at the
are
camera.
you? Do you want me to sing Baby Shark so you can laugh? Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, baby shark, do 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 do. Okay, anyways, yeah, this is my life now. We be singing all these songs. I'm even tired of that Baby Shark song, I will not lie. My husband found it and now I cannot even get it out of my head. Like, is this what mommy's doing? So yes, you guys, that's my labor and delivery story. I hope I did it justice. I hope I didn't leave anything. Did you hear me?
Yeah, you've done it well.
I've done it well. I didn't leave anything out, mommy. Are you sure?
Perfectly.
But when you do one with me, you will talk about it again, right?
Yes,
You will
yes.
talk about your own side.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You guys, we're done for this video. If you have questions particularly about this, please leave it in the comment section down below. I think I'm going to get my big mommy to do a video with me. So if you also have questions for her, leave it in the comment section down below. Oh my god, that'd be cute. I just wanted to do this video to please all of you guys that have been asking me for it. Wow, you are so alert. You're just looking at yourself in the camera, huh? I wanted to do this video for everybody that's been asking me about it, and I hope you're satisfied. Say goodbye. Thank you for watching my mommy's channel.
Bye-bye.
I'm probably gonna be taking over her channel soon. Alright, you guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.
Love you all.
Don't forget to like or comment, subscribe. Please.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. So say bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye, my little so.
Oh, yeah.
Say bye. Baby shark. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Bye. Okay.